Hey everybody, before we get into the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. I'm trying to grow it, obviously. It's not going to be humongous, but any subs will help. So we're going to get into this video, and I'm going to break it down for you. So let's go. Alright, so let's get into this here. So we are George Russell, and the objective is to win the race. So I'm going to watch along here with you guys as we do this. Now we're starting in 6th place, and our tires are 9% worn. I don't show it on this, but I did check it on a previous run. So we have 1.88 laps of fuel, so we've got more than we need. And as you can see, the cars around us are all on mediums and hards. So we have 7 laps to do. Lap 44 is our first lap. So we're going to come up to Piastri here, and coming around this turn, I don't want to be too close to him. I'm going to be within about 2/10 before the next turn, and that's a pretty good distance, because if I'm any closer, I'll probably hit him. So right here, we're going to go for a good exit. We're going to turn on overtake, and we are going to send it on him. He has quite a bit of straight line speed. It's 110 AI, so they've always kind of been a rocket ship in the straights. So we've overtook him there, and we're going to turn on overtake again here. And we're not going to drain our battery on the first lap, but we're going to use quite a bit of our battery. I believe this first lap is going to be our fastest lap. And it's not our fastest lap out of every run that we've tried, but it's not that far off, so it's going to be a 29.622. I think my best was a 29.3 on the first lap, but it's 3/10, so it's not the end of the world. So moving on to lap 45 now. Excuse me. We have Russell. No, I'm sorry, I'm Russell. You can blame that on the drink here. We have Leclerc up ahead next, so he's on the hards, and we've got Bottas right in front of him, and they're almost attached at the hip. These two. So I've caught them early before, and it didn't work out. They basically, in the third sector, they'll make a roadblock. So what I decided to do was try to get as close to them as I could here. And my plan here is try to get a great exit, and then turn the overtake on and just overtake both of them. So we do get a great exit. We do that turn very nicely. So we're going to turn the overtake on. We're going to go to the right side of Leclerc. We're going to open up the DRS. Now he's pretty quick here. Bottas is pretty quick, so we're going to go around the outside. We're going to hold on to it so we get that move done. So that was a really nice move. So we're going to turn the overtake on, but we're basically just draining the battery now. We've got nothing left in the tank, and we're trying to get into Perez's DRS right now. So we're just over a second. So we're gonna hug the inside, try to gain a little bit of time here. It's gonna unfortunately hurt our exit, but we are going to get the DRS. So that's going to help us quite a bit. That's going to help out the lap time. So that lap time there is a 29.7. So that's pretty good for our first 2 laps. Now we basically have no battery, so we are going to rely on slipstream and hopefully DRS, and basically just see what we can do here. So we're coming to lap 46 now, and we are 2/10 behind Perez. So now coming through here, he's going to make a mistake. Right here, he almost looks like he slides a little bit, so we decide to just turn the overtake on, go around the outside of him. We're not gonna waste time. We don't want to lose time, so that's what I decided to do in the moment, and it worked out. So we're basically gonna use a little bit of overtake now, wherever we are. That's kind of the plan, and just try not to make any mistakes. Try to have clean laps. That's basically all we can do. So we're up to P2 now. And Hamilton is in first place. He's ahead of us now by just over 2 seconds. And he's on the mediums. So basically we need to just catch and overtake him, and we will have met the objective, and obviously we need to stay ahead of him when we do that. So we're coming to the end of lap 46, and it's time for a drink. Rum and Coke, in case you're wondering. So that lap there is going to be a 30.495, so it's not too bad, considering we didn't have basically any battery. to work with. So now we're going to gain a lot of time in the corners here on Hamilton. I think the AI has quite a bit of, not quite a bit, they got low downforce, I should say. I'm running 29, 23 wings. Any lower and it was a struggle when the tires got worn, so I decided to just try that and stick with it. This turned out to be my best run. So we're 1.1, so we're going to try to get in the DRS here before we get into the next turn. So we're just under a second now, so it looks like we're going to be fine. It's back to a second here, so we got to have a solid turn. So we take that very nicely, we get a great exit. So are we going to get the DRS? Yes, we are. We're going to get it. So that's good. That's going to help with our lap time. So coming around here, we're going to take that nicely down to 5th, shift up to 6th. So we're going to get the DRS here again. So now what I'm going to try to do here is I don't want to overtake him. I want to get the DRS on the next straight. So I'm going to go around the outside. There's the line. So we were behind him. So we're going to get the DRS again. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do. I've done this before where I think every time I didn't get the DRS. I really don't know how because I thought I was behind him. But this run we do get it. So we are up to 1st now and we're on lap 48. So we basically have just under 3 laps to go to finish out this run, this event. So basically from here on, Hamilton's not going to catch me. So I'm just focusing on just trying to nail each lap, using the overtake basically here and there when I can. And that's basically it from here to the end of the event. There are a few cars ahead. There's going to be a few back markers, and they do get out of the way. And I think we actually get DRS from, I think maybe at least one of them. I think on the last lap we do, so it helps out. So coming down here into sector 2, we're not going to get DRS here. So Logan Sargent's out of the session. Not sure what happened with him. He's not having a good day. So we're going to come around here, and we're actually going to get the DRS here, so that's perfect. Anytime you get DRS off a back marker, great. So we are going to go to the outside of him. He's going to back out there. He's going to slow down, let us go. So that's good. That helped out our lap time. So we're going to come around the last turn. We're going to turn the overtake on, and this lap time is going to be 30.2. So that's a good lap for how far into the session we are. The tires are worn. We have no battery. It was almost a 29, so I was pretty happy with that. So we're on to lap 49 now, and we're almost 3 seconds ahead of Hamilton. And again, I'll say it again for the 100th time, it's the 110 AI, and they're slow as shit. I don't know what it is, but in all these scenario events, they're just slow as shit. So not sure what it's going to be like on F124, but they definitely need to make them faster. So again, we're basically just trying to put in clean laps right now and make it to the end of the event. And this track's a lot of fun. I really enjoy this track. I just had a league race last week, Sunday. I don't know if anybody that's going to watch this watched it, but you can always go check it out. It didn't go very well. I qualified horribly, made it to Q3, got a banker in, and then my last lap I invalidated turn 1 and ended up in P8. So it was, I practiced quite a bit too. It should have been P3 all day long. P1 and P2 in that race were very quick. I don't think I would have beat them, but I should have been P3. So I did have a good first stint, but unfortunately on stint 2 there was a safety car, and I went for a really stupid move in turn 1, and I hit one of the cars, I think it was a Haas, and basically spun him around. All the cars ahead of me were on hards. I was on mediums, fresh mediums, and it was basically lap 13 or so, so I was in a perfect position. It was P6 I think at that time, and I went for a bonehead move, and apologized to the guy. He didn't report me for it, but I should have got a penalty, slam dunk penalty for that. So unfortunately, that dropped us back from the lead pack a few seconds, and from there on, it was just not good. Basically, ended up DNFing. Got wing damage from running in the back of a car, and basically just retired in the pits after that. So moving back to this here, we are going to get DRS here from this back marker. So this is going to help out greatly with this last lap here, because our tires are quite worn and we've got 0% battery. So we're going to come around the last turn, we're going to go down to third, and we're going to get on the power, and we're going to turn the overtake on. So we are going to come to the line. Our last lap is going to be a 30.7, so that's respectable. I was pretty happy with that. This was my fastest run. I'm not going to be doing it again. I did it more times than I would have liked to do, but I set a goal to at least get top 3 on this. So right now you'll see at the end, you know, I am P3 on PlayStation. I was about a second. My time was about a second off first place, who's an old friend of mine and a PSGL F1 driver on PlayStation, so he's pretty rapid. So overall time is going to be at 87:40.249, and we're going to check out the lap times here in a moment. So these are our lap times here: 29.6, 29.7, 34, 30, 32, 39, 37. So we're fairly consistent. And that's going to give us a score of 360,942. So hopefully you liked that video. I'm going to be doing a new league starting this Saturday. I think it's 4:30 UK time. So it'll be 12:30 p.m. for me, because I'm still on daylight savings time. They don't go ahead, I guess, for another few weeks. I'm still going to be doing Sunday. So Saturday we got Las Vegas. Sunday we have Spa. And I've actually got a new wheelbase coming. I'm going to be getting the Thrustmaster TGT2 and getting rid of this thing here. T300, had it for a while. It's just too weak. I've had enough. I got upgraded fans on it. So I figure I don't want to spend the money to go direct drive. I'd need a new wheel, I'd need new pedals, and obviously the base, and it'd be about $2,000, possibly more. So being in Canada, I'm limited with Fanatec, so we're going to go ahead and get that, and not sure how the racing's going to go this weekend with the new wheel, but we're going to give it a go. Should be here tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. So again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, I'd appreciate it, and obviously drop a like on the video. Any video that you do watch, I'd appreciate that too. So yeah, take care, have a good day, thanks for watching.